Okay. So, we're on DLC 3, Strangers of Paradise, the final one, unfortunately. Different future. And I have made improvements to the Sage build I have. And because of the new jobs that we got recently, Marksman, Hunter, and Gambler, we unlocked new command abilities. And because of said new command abilities, have more accessibility on how the stage is going to work a little bit differently. It's not going to be ridiculous, crazy damage. It does damage. So far, I hit between 50 to 100,000 damage. Sometimes with Ultima, it's like about 10 to 20,000 damage, multiple hits on targets. It's pretty good. But if you actually want to be a support role in your online runs, the Sage and Ninja build I made is a pretty good build for being a support role character in the party. So, start off, the affinities for Sage. I took it up to 600. When Lightbringer can use while affected, so it's just in case for some reason you get silent, that lets you able to knock yourself out of it, and plus you heal yourself. But normally in this content for DLC 3, you're pretty much going to get one-shotted, especially if you put the Bahamut trials in. The potions will restore MP and refill gauge. It's something added bonus. But that was pretty much the major ones. The Soul Shield, that's also nice to have. You want to have Leviathan as the Sage. So you get a pretty good, decent amount of MP back. For the Primal Warrior, you want to go up to 600 because every time you cast Lightbringer, or it will activate the Soul Shield, which will get your MP back if you're actually having that issue. So, like I said, so if I'm burning up all my MP, of course I kind of screw myself a little bit. And at least you're getting your MP back a little bit. So it'll be like your emergency reservoir, but also Soul Burst, Lightbringer, Duration, which that'll be coming to a big effect. Fearless, just in case some reason you burn yourself out, some odd reason, at least you get your MP back, which will be helped by Ninja, which I'll show after this. The Dark Knight, or not Dark Knight, sorry, Dark Lord. The Black Mage class, increase MP limit based on the magic damage dealt. So when you're using Lightbringer, some reason, if you're actually doing that, at least you'll get your max MP back over time. I don't use chain cancel per se in this, but when I say that, you'll see. Nothing much. I have to do that. It's just Riot Magic is the most important one for Black Mage because every time you do damage, you're getting your max MP. So, Rune Knight, because the Power of the Void reduces the MP reduction from your Bringer abilities. So, as you saw, I only took like a half a bar off my thing instead of 2 bars. Increased potency and MP recovery effects. That also takes effect some form. Increased boost to MP limit. Again, that helps. I took Red Mage to 250, so I actually have a faster charge time. Now, this is where it gets interesting. So, I take Samurai, I took the 250. Temporary increases damage dealt after chain cancel. Well, I don't have Arcanist to do my chain cancel. So, why am I doing that? This is where the new jobs came in this DLC. Rapid Cancel. Cancels action in progress and gradually restores MP. Activates chain cancel effect on use. So, Samurai gets activated because I'm in chain cancel. So, you see my buffs right now. Activate Rapid Cancel. I activate the Samurai. And I get some MP back over time. Granted, it's pretty much take 1 bar, you're getting 50% more back. But it gets better when you're on Ninja class. So that's pretty much the main gist. Leviathan, like I said, keep that as my primary. Sylph, if you want to keep your intelligence and spirit at even level, as you can see, my stats are almost close. Sylph is actually the best one to keep it even out. I think Ramuh is the highest, but it was like a 9-7 ratio or something like that for every 100 points. But I just took Sylph because I think it was like 5-5 or 6-6 for a ratio. So every 100 you get 6 points. So I rather took Sylph. It's like a bit more basic. Accessories. I took Lionheart the Invincible bonus, which is the 400% Knight ability. When I'm in Lightbringer stance, I'm pretty much can't be damaged. Granted, it will reduce your Lightbringer duration, but it's your most defensive ability. I use normal Lightbringer, but if you're in a situation, let's say Marlith, for example, since she moves around and does crazy amount of freaking fast attacks, you can take Dimension Bringer, but your duration's not going to be so great. But if you work it out between ninja swapping to Bringer and then go back to your sage to go damage or whatever you're doing. So Lunatic, so you can actually have your charge speed much faster. Summer Tashi, increase your damage output. So I pretty much got instant like that. That's how fast it is. So on Ninja, this is where it gets interesting. I made it into a interesting mode here. So again, I took Void Knight to 600. Only reason I did that because you get a free haste. It only lasts for like 3 seconds when you swap out to the Sage, but it's enough time to actually do a spell or two. Power to Void, again, reduce your command abilities, which that'd be useful when you're doing Lightbringer mode. Again, Void Rune helps out. MP bonus. Again, I take Silent Warrior because successful Soul Shield also activates on Lightbringer. Well, I have Blessing of Bahamut, so on successful Soul Shield, aka I proc my Bringer, increases all my stats and it can be stacked up to 20 times. Yeah. And it can be transferred over either between two classes. So it's a permanent buff, well, until you get broken or you die, whatever the case may be. Soul Burst, yes. Okay, Arcanus. This is where I took the... Oh, sorry, I think it was probably... Was it? Sorry, I always get the Arcanus and Summoner different. Summoner gives you the chain cancel bonus. It increases your bar. Arcanus, this is where it gets interesting, where it adds to the support roll. I went up to 400%. Might as well just get Clear Mind. Even though you have to be at max hit points to get that bonus. Use Potion, cure status damage, just in case, some odd reason. Soul Shield restores allies MP. Remember what I said about how I activate Silent Warrior 600%? I activate Soul Shields. So you see my party members, Sophia, she's at almost 3 bars. I activate the Bringer. Now she's at max. I went from 3, and not to mention I stacked myself a Bahamut buff 13 times. So my stats are up. So that's where the semi-support role of Ninja comes into play. It's really interesting. Ninja, that's irrelevant, really. Like I said, so I think so far what I see is if your Soul Shield MP, it doesn't affect by your personal stats to give to others. I think it goes by others' personal stats. So if you're at like 50% and the next guy over is in your party, he's like 300 some odd reason and use the burst, obviously he's going to get a crap ton of MP back. because he's considered as he's been soul shielded. So on his behalf, because I went with a bunch of little newbies and they were not getting MP back quickly. But when I was in Lufenia and Bahamut mode and I did that, I saw a big significant increase because they probably put stats into their soul shield. Gambler. This is interesting. I put it up to... Well, I originally wanted to go up to 120, but since I actually slotted into another stat, I might as well just get the whole shebang. Fixed dice. Restores random amount MP when you perform chain cancel. Yeah. So you're getting your MP pretty quickly. Say, this is how fast I'm charge casting myself now. But if I was on Lunatic... Doink! But, okay, so... Oh, I kind of screwed myself. That's how... I don't know how good it is, but it's always an added bonus. But, I put Sage because increased MP restore with successful soul shield. Again, you're kind of helping yourself out. Breaker because MP restore on successful soul burst because you're... If some reason you go in close combat, switch to your ninja and just get your soul burst bonus. Summoner, try to get the 120 bonus to get the chain cancel so you can up your max MP from the start of the mission pretty much. That's pretty much it. Ninja is pretty much your party support role in form. Get your MP back real fast for everybody. Also a little bit defensive because you're using the Ninja 3 dodge abilities. For accessory, I didn't really put anything in there. It's just my loot drop accessory, so I just put it in there. And plus I put buff duration. That's the other thing. For Ninja, how I put it, I tried to add either improved rapid cancel, buff duration of Lunatic, or, well, not or, both Lunatic and Summon Tachi, so they can last longer in the battle. Buff duration, soul shield, and soul burst. I kind of mix and match a little bit. There's some sets of my armor are in there. Lightbreaker duration. I put that much as you can. As you can see, soul shield, soul burst. I kind of mix a little bit of the soul burst because it does seem to make a little bit of a difference, but not much. So rapid effect, rapid cancel. As you can see, I don't know why I'm doing it. I'm brain damaged. So, this is what happened when you do rapid cancel. This is how much MP you gain back. That's not buffed. Now, I'm buffed. That's how much. Yeah, that's how ridiculous. So you're getting about close to 4 MP bars worth if you're a ninja and doing the rapid cancel ability. So it's actually a really good skill. For Sage, how you get geared up, I put into MP cost reduce on Magic Sigil, which is your ability spells. Which you saw me on fleeing fireballs like crazy left and right without expending within like 3 or 4 hits. Charge time, that's why it's so quick. It's like not even a freaking second. And damage up, if you can access that. So as you can see, my shield is not that great. I've been trying to upgrade my stuff. So I got MP, damage, charge time, damage up, MP, damage up. So And I put Spirit Intelligence and I put Lightbringer damage dealt because you're always going to be in Lightbringer stance. The moment you get into Ninja, Lightbringer stance, switch the stage, and go to town, you're going to do some crazy damage. Well, not breaker crazy damage, but crazy enough damage as it is. So we'll see what's going on in battle. So now I show how party works. Now I'll reset all the monsters in the area. So, Sabotashi, Lunatic, Rapid, Lightbringer, and throw down your defensive if you can. Rapid cancel, nuke. I just did 31,000 damage. 26. Ice. 53,000. 53, and they're dead. So you're gonna go buff your party. Boom. 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 And just recharge it. Boom. Off the ninja. Next set. Go to town. Recharge. And I'll throw down the big old nasty nuke. Say 14,000 damage. Time for a change. Recharge everybody. Recharge my MP. Okay, now I got myself lost. Sorry. Like I said, you actually could be out of battle and do this, just to recharge your stuff. And free haste, so you're able to roam around the world a little bit easier. And now, calls Fireball. And he died. Babu Babing. Loading. Mind you, I'm in Dragon Trial status of this. I just kind of lowered this stuff because, you know, I don't want to get false, you know, stats. And not to mention I was level 60, so that's what the monster stats were going to be like. Of course, their stats are 40%, so they're technically leveled to level 120. So, yeah. For job trees, you want to have for Sage, try to get the intellect and spirit maxed out. I'm still leveling up my job because I just upped my caps recently. Ability damage, you want to try to up that much you can. Lightbringer duration, that will help a little bit for the refresh if you're in Sage, because I don't think it will kind of refresh the old timer when you're a ninja, because how I set up ninja, yeah, you'll see the stats soon. Soul burst, because you're constantly, you know, in Lightbringer, if you're killing the target, they're gonna soul burst. And I just accidentally put points. Increase limit burst boost, because again, you're gonna be soul bursting targets if they're lesser minions. For ninja, luck for loot, if for some reason you're doing a soul burst. I just dumped stats into that for no reason. But then again, maybe I should change the stats a little bit more, since I have up my cap. Uh, Category 2 is almost useless. Lightbringer duration, you want to dump all the way. Which I don't think I'll do that, to tell you the truth. There you go. Lightbringer duration, 78%. Yeah, baby. So, Soul Burst, you want to have a little bit of that too. Increase amendment boost. Actually, that would be a good thing to have. And buff duration, you want to have that because you're constantly buffing yourself in that state, especially with all the set I have. I think it lasted almost clearly a minute, so that's way excessive for what you needed. Let's go back to my stats. I'll show you how ridiculous the percentiles. So charge time reduction, sigil, 177.9. Little excessive, yes. MP cost, sigil, 108. Damage dealt. Honestly, if anything, I think I probably could take down the charge time by maybe 30 points or so, and just invest into damage dealt. So you got to do a little bit more damage. Increase MP limit boost by 39. Soul burst, soul shield by 54, 56 area for MP recovery. Dory Lightbringer damage dealt 121.3. Magic damage dealt 6.7, but that's just probably the base job. Ability damage dealt 28.2, much as I could, but it's not a whole lot. As you can see, Intelligent Spirit is being boosted by 229, 227, so that's how ridiculous it is. And for Ninja, Rapid Cancel, MP cost is 77.2, so instead of costing you 1 MP bar to activate it, at least you're getting your money's worth, pretty much. Lunatic, because that's kind of the most important one if you want to keep casting spells at maximum efficiency. So I put a little bit into the buff duration on Lunatic than some of Tachi. At least that one, Tachi, at least it's enhancing your damage, but I feel like the casting timer is a lot more important than damage output. So if you're in a bind, at least you're able to cast your spells real quick. Like let's say a scenario of a boss is up in your grill and 2 of your friends are down. It's like you want to run away and try to cast fast as possible to get the res up. So, improved effect, rapid cancel, 117. Honestly, how much MP I was getting in 4 seconds time, that's how long it lasts, is 4 seconds. That's how much MP I was getting. So, personally, I think maybe just 100% is fine as it is. But 117 is just, yeah. So... Soul Burst, MP recovery, Soul Shield, MP recovery. Yeah, so I have over 100. Soul Shield and LA MP recovery, 42.5. I really think it's only it's taking a percentage of what you get, but I still think it helps others if they have their own MP recovery. I don't know, it's just a theory I see. But, yeah. So, it's a pretty decent job. I like it. Like I said, I went into some multiplayers, and I think I made everyone a believer of Sage. Because one boy, they were seeing it, and they all of a sudden, they took a 10-minute break. I was like, what the hell are they doing? So I just kind of came back and got some munchies, and they switched to Sage. I was like, oh, I guess I made some believers have them. So, yeah. Sage is hell of a drug. So, like I said, Lightbringer is fine if you're not in a fast-paced fight. So, Marlith is probably a bad thing for you. Maybe Chaos Lich? Not Lich, Chaos Lich. He might give you a problem. Because he won't give you a time of day when he's done his freaking Bringer of Death chain combo. Which is... who else would be fast-paced? Bike is not that much of a problem. Cray Claw could give you a slight problem, but I don't know. Iron Giant, maybe 50-50 on him, depending on how you play. Keep your defense around. But if you're having problems, I would say Dimension Breaker, but always switch to your Ninja because you're gonna get that buff duration timer for Lightbringer. So instead of being like 4 seconds max, you probably can go up to 10 seconds and just go ham on the target. So as long as you don't get hit though, because the moment you get hit, well, your Dimension Bringer is poofed. So that's pretty much it. I was gonna originally put Tyrant in this kit because when they are affected by the affliction of your spells, when they're fully afflicted, they're actually gonna take critical damage all the time. But I don't have enough points to do that, and I thought maybe the Samurai would be a lot better balance, I guess. But if you feel daring, take Lionheart out and actually get that Tyrant ability. Maybe. What is the Tyrant's critical thing? Absolute Dominion. All attacks of enemy afflicted with a stealth element will critically hit. So if you feel gutsy, not want to go balls to the wall, don't take Lionheart and just go Absolute Dominion on your accessory if you want to take that type of bonus. It could be insane. I haven't tried it, and not to mention I don't have it yet. I'm still going through Gilgamesh's trials. So he hasn't dropped it yet. He's just been giving me quite a bit of basic job for 100%. Yeah, those handbooks are so useful. Besides Duelist. Duelist might be good. But, other than that, so I hope this showcase, guide, template works. So see you in the next video. If I make another strange armor set, I'm still trying to perfect my Dragoon jump build somehow. Still working on that. So hopefully I'll get that out. Goodbye.